Welcome to another episode of Artificial Idiocy,
where we talk about all things gaming.
As people who game just a bit too much.
I'm Atabe-sama.
I'm Raceland Hawk.
And I'm Quanstein. And here's what we have to say on this episode of Artificial Idiocy. Oh yeah, the other topic is gaming versus life priorities. You know, when we're really busy, how can we fit gaming into our life? Because, well, we all three are like college students, so we have really important life priorities instead of gaming, you know. And I guess I was just trying to go with that.
That's definitely something I can talk about. I mean, someone wants to start off the discussion, I can add something.
Yeah, that's such a hard one too. I mean, we're always so busy. And that's one thing. I feel like recently I've been really distancing myself from gaming a lot because it's just, you have a lot of work and everything else feels so much more important. You know, do you feel that way sometimes? Or a lot of times?
The question is, like, how much work are you going to do? Yes, you might have a lot of work to do, but, you know, you stop working at some point. You have other things you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but maybe it's like, as I see it, you know, maybe there's that hour left over, and playing a game is like a perfect way to just spend some random hour because, you know, when you have so much to do, you never feel like you want to have wasted an hour.
Right, so you gotta fill in that hour with, you know, some gaming, whatever. And it's a good stress reliever. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like, when I'm in the middle of, like, beating a game or something, I feel like it's part of my schedule that I gotta spend an hour playing this game to beat it. Like, you know, it becomes one of priorities or something.
I'll let you know if that happens because I have like so many games to catch up on. I figure, you know, I'll probably never run out of new stuff now.
Yeah, there's also a sense in the kind of opposite direction here that you won't play a game for a while because you don't think you can play it for just an hour. There's games, huge games like Fallout 3 or Borderlands coming up that you know you're going to spend at least 20 hours or more.
Exactly.
And when that hour comes in the day, you're like, I can't do it because I won't be able to just drop it down.
Racing Hawk, you mentioned Persona. Dude,
yes, I did.
Last year, I was playing Persona 3, and I always made sure that I had, like, at least 4 hours free time to play that game. Seriously.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, you can't save in Tartarus unless you're out of the dungeon. And that takes hours. So in order to progress, I made sure that I actually had free time to play.
The real problem is that it's, you know, you can schedule time to maybe, like, go to the gym, it takes an hour. You know, you want to schedule time so you're going to play a game, you know it's going to take more than an hour, so you really got to work things harder to actually make sure you have at least 2 hours now.
Well, it depends on the game. Now I really appreciate checkpoints in games now. Seriously. Without them, like, they really become an obligation.
I like having chapters and stuff. It's like, does Uncharted 2 have like 26 chapters and it's a 10-hour game, so...
Yeah, and, well, in terms of fail example, Alone in the Dark Inferno, or Alone in the Dark had chapters too, but that kind of failed miserably.
Besides, that the one where you could skip as you wanted to?
Yeah. That's kind of that begs the question why you played the game in the first place.
Well,
but,
I like that
concept. Skippable
concept.
TV chapters is a good idea, and that's going to be implemented in Alan Wake, the upcoming, like, thriller for the 360. But, again, the chapter implementation is definitely good for that kind of hour or two that you know you can separate from your daily schedule.
Yeah, well, everything has sections. One of the, like, few games I ever hated was Red Faction because there were no checkpoints, no kind of level structure, so it was just like, I played it for 2 hours, and it was like, wait, do I get to some kind of level now, so I have, like, a certain point to stop?
Well, so many games back in the days didn't have, like, autosave. You had to manually save, or if you die, you load back to your last save, which was frustrating. Every single Tomb Raider game, Max Payne 2, although Max Payne 1 had autosave, I don't know how that happened.
No, play Demon's Souls. When you die,
no.
And you will reload the game, and you will come back literally about 5 feet from where you died every time.
And you lose all money if you die twice. I read that or something. Yeah, that's
brutal game.
It's fun though.
It is, but that game, doesn't it like save your like what you did to the world, so it still kind of saves progress.
Right, yeah, like you open a gate and then you die and you have to go back to the beginning, but the gate still opens, so you have a shortcut.
But then again, the monsters all do respawn, so...
Right, that's why you don't want to die.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but my point is that since like your progress, whatever, is kind of saved, you don't really have to make sure that you have 5 hours to play a game or play Demon's Souls, right?
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, you can spend all day on a really short level.
No, I bet.
It's that hard.
Well, I mean, hasn't the entire portable gaming industry popped up because of this time constraint issue? That everything's competing for our bus or train time?
That's exactly why most of my gaming time is on a portable system, really. I'm playing Disgaea 2 on my PSP at this moment, and that's like
As we're conversing, you're playing Disgaea 2?
Yeah, it's a very passive game.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not playing right now, but I'm saying like these days. Sorry for being.
No, wait. You should have said I'm playing Final Fantasy 12 while talking to you guys, having dinner, and watching a movie.
Oh, that's totally possible, dude. You're not playing Final Fantasy 12 when it's on autopilot. Come on.
I know.
No, but my point is, God, you guys kept interrupting me. Now I don't even know what my point is.
We were talking about portable gaming and how they're competing.
Right. Okay, so nowadays I'm playing Disgaea 2, and you know that on a console that's like a game that's like heavily intensive. But my PSP, I can just put it in sleep mode whenever. So I play it like 10 minutes at a time, like when I go on subways, and it's just perfect for kind of guy I am, being busy, you know?
Yeah, I love the handheld just because I never want to play it for a long time. Even when it's like, it's an RPG or something, I know that, I'm not going to play this game for more than an hour anyway, because for one thing, I can't stand to stare at this little screen all day.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, certainly I'm going to put it away. I'm going to get tired of it after an hour, and yet, I'll feel like I've spent, some good time with it.
And I love sleep features on portable devices because I've wasted like consoles for leaving them on because I haven't been at a save point. I have to like leave. So I'm glad to just turn off.
Yeah, I'm very anal about that too. Like I don't want to keep my PS3 on for 20 hours because I'm worried that it might overheat and break.
And aesthetically, it adds 20 hours to your game time, and that really sucks if you want to go for a good time.
Yeah, that too. But I don't really worry about that too much.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing that like would make it that hard to quit.
It's more of me personally and my time schedule, just less of the game. It's just more of me being unable to schedule at times. But a lot of games like Persona, I mean, save points are spaced far apart. It's very level grinding.
You really have to schedule your Persona playtime.
Absolutely. And now it's coming to the PSP, Quanstein, so now you can have it on your PSP and waste 7 hours.
Yay! No, I don't think I want to play Persona 3 on my PSP.
No, it's they like downgraded it so much.
I'm definitely getting Persona 1 though, the remake. That sounds awesome.
I don't know. It doesn't have you can't go to high school on that one, so I'm not sure about it.
The high school simulation thing in Persona 3 was very poorly made anyway.
No, there's no simulation aspect to it at all. It's just a basic story where you're battling monsters in weird Japanese mythology kind of way.
Right, JRPG, okay.
I don't mind that too much. Well, I don't know about Persona 4, but the simulation aspect in Persona 3 was pretty crap. In my opinion.
I thought it achieved a nice balance. Persona 4 definitely did have that, and it was more streamlined.
Yeah, I heard it's more streamlined in Persona 4, which I definitely want to try out. It's just that I know that when I start a Persona game, I'm gonna need 120 hours because it took me that long to beat Persona 3.